Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the farm here in Kinlaig. It is July, which means our wheat should be ready over there in field number 7 that we had purchased just a few short months back. So let's take this humongous trailer here for this tractor, and we'll get this down to that field, and then we'll go to the shop as I'm going to have to rent a harvester and a header to get that field done. As we've already sold both of ours. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have kept them for one more year. But no big deal. We can get this done today. Hopefully, they're giving rain in the forecast. Let's check that real quick. It's going to start around 12 and last a few hours. So yeah, we need to get on it, I guess. But yeah, we need to. We're going to rent the cheapest harvester, which is the one we had, I think the Massey Ferguson, along with that header. Hopefully this makes a better profit than what we're about to spend, or else this is going to be a waste of time. But yeah, once we get this field harvested, we will immediately turn that into blacktop, and we'll start putting some productions on that thing. We're going to start with our spinneries that we had mentioned in the last episode, as we've got a lot of extra wool right now at the farm, and we could honestly do with at least 2 of those right now. And I think by the end of it, when it's all said and done, we're going to have enough wool to keep up with at least 4, if not 5 spinneries. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell right now, but yeah, we'll see, and we'll learn all that in the future. Yeah, our fish breeding and our aquaculture over there, fish farms, they should be good to go today. Yeah, main goal is to get this thing harvested up and out of this field. So let's go rent our stuff. We'll check the used sale first. Is that the same truck that we got? What's the chances of that? And then we got a excavator over here. That's a really good deal. Man, when we're rolling in the dough, I might get one of these for fun and just buy a lot of land with a bunch of trees on it, because I've never used one. Mainly because they're too expensive. But that ain't what we're here for. Today we've got to rent this guy, the Massey Ferguson. It's only going to cost us $5,300 to rent. That's not terrible. And then the header, what's this cost? Another $1,500. Oh, geez, guys, that's not. But surely we can make 10,000 on this field, right? I mean, we're going to be turning this wheat into flour too. Golly, I hope so. If we don't make that much, and this is a waste of time, I'll be embarrassed. But I don't know. The main goal and the main profits is going to come from just getting it out of that field anyway. And I know I can just do that by paying for the blacktop, but I don't want to waste a crop. I just can't do it. It ain't in me. Let's get this thing over there. Hopefully we don't run into traffic. We do got a bridge right here. Yeah, here comes a car. Nice, nice. Will this even fit? It's gonna be tight. Oh, that's you couldn't get a bigger header over this thing. Here comes a blue car. Hold on, buddy. Okay, you're turning anyway. Good deal. A couple other things we can do today. We can always sell some wood products, but I think I remember July being another decent month for fish. So any fish pellets that we got over there, we could turn around and sell those today too. Let's be careful around these bumps. But yeah, I think as it stands, we've got enough money to purchase a couple spinneries after blacktopping this field. But we'll see, we'll see. There's Beth again. Bethany, baby, what are you stalking me at this point? What is going on? All right, Bus, you're gonna have to make the move. I can't do nothing here. Thank you. It is kind of interesting driving on this side of town every day now. I'm getting more used to this area. But yeah, let's get on with this job. This is the main goal for the day. We don't need straw from this harvest. We don't even need this field mulched. I'm just going to grab the wheat and get out of here. So I'll speed this up for you guys probably. And when we're done, we're going to turn this into a production yard. All right, I think I'm going to get a worker to do the rest of this field. I knocked out the headlands for him. I've done the hard part. Hopefully he can finish the center of this field before the rain comes in. We'll see, though. We've got some other things to do, though. I did see a contract that I want to accept. I know I said I don't want to do a bunch of them, but this one's $15,000 payment right there. And we've got the equipment. We'll hire a worker to do this. We got some free time. We might as well. I'll drive him over there, get this thing hooked up. And then another thing I'm going to do is I've got that fork truck over there at the sheep barn that I haven't used in probably a year. Or maybe even since we've got that telehandler. But yeah, I want to give that back to the bay area over there. So I'm going to drive this to the contract field. And yeah, I'm going to drive that fork truck over there. It's going to take some time. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, just dropping the fork truck off here. I really don't know where it goes, but I'm going to park it next to this fishing farm facility, looks like. It's got the same type of pallets in here as what we've been producing. But this is a really interesting thing. I've never been like in here, or even definitely haven't walked inside this area. But yeah, you can see there, they're producing fish here, and this is a sell point, I think. Might be able to purchase that. I don't know, might be fish food or something. Who knows? Real quick, though, I do want to not look at contracts again. That guy's still going. I want to come over here and look at the castle progression. It's using castle stones, and it's going to be missing 1,500. That's a lot of castle stones it's using. Wow. Yeah, so that's going to use up everything we have in it, and it's going to be missing 1,500 more. So yeah, I need to get that on over here. Hopefully we've got a couple pallets of castle stones. I think we just brought some over in the last month. So yeah, I'll have to check on that, but that castle's looking better and better every time we visit it. So yeah, let me get the castle stones over here. And then hopefully by then our wheat field should be finished. Let's look over here, make sure we've got the stones for the castle. Oh yeah, we got 4 pallets. That's enough to do that project. So yeah, I'll see you guys back over there for a payment. Well, as it turns out, our worker already finished the wheat field. So let's go ahead and dump this in our grain mill here. We've got over 22,000 liters of wheat there out of that field, so that's not bad at all. I think we will turn a little bit of a profit anyway. But let's go ahead and get this activated, turn that into flour. I'm looking to see what kind of ratio that is. It doesn't say if it's a 2-to-1 or whatnot. But let's say we'll get 10,000 liters of flour out of that. Let's look at the prices of flour, just to see how dumb of an idea this was. 1,400 at peak. So we'll make 14K. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it, unfortunately. But we do have more flour over here in our storage shed, I do believe. Yeah, I can see it back there. Well, we got 42 pallets of flour in here still. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, so we will have something to sell in the wintertime. But yeah, if that's a 2-to-1 ratio, we're not going to be making much money out of that field. It's unfortunate. But alas, we have our field here. I've already returned the header and harvester, so we've got an empty field here. Let's go ahead and blacktop this thing. Is every other business around here? That looks like concrete. In town, it's just a bunch of blacktop, looks like. Yeah, I think I'll blacktop just to match the vibe. But what's cobblestone look like? Can we make it look fancy here? What's this look like? Oh, it's almost too fancy. Oh, I could do some cobblestone, though. That actually don't look bad. I'd like to maybe have sidewalks out of cobblestone or something. But yeah, I think for now, we'll just keep the generic asphalt here. Let's do this entire field. We'll see what kind of a layout we come up with. All right, folks, I think that is what I'm going to stick with. I almost want to do 3, but just money-wise, let's save what we got. We'll stick with these 2 over here in this corner for now. Oh, yeah. That looks good to me. We just need to load them up with wool. And I've got plenty of that here at the farm. That's just the excess that these spinneries can't hold. And I've got a trailer load here at our sheep barn itself. Golly. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get all this in one load, guys. We've got probably maybe a trailer load and a half over here at our farm spinneries. That'll be all right, though. I'm gonna remove them from the triggers at the very least, and move everything away. We're gonna move them to the bay spinneries, I'm gonna call them, as I'm just gonna let these 2 run out, and then whenever they do, then we can finally get rid of these guys and make some more room on our farm. Yep, that is not going to fit. Yeah, we'll split this 50-50 with these two spinneries over here. That'll give them plenty. It looks like our contract worker's about to finish up here, though. 99%. Well, I'll take over this much anyway. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We can go ahead and accept that. Is there any more? Oh, yeah. One more good one here. This is 16,000 on field 17. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Where is field 17? Is that up by the shore here? Let's see if we can get a worker to drive up there. He'll probably never make it. Yep, he's not going to do it. Might have to do this myself. That's all right, though. I'll get him started on that field, and then, yeah, I got to get my wool over there to our spinneries. And I also got to get our castle stones over to the castle. I'm going to forget that one. I was supposed to do that a while ago and still haven't. Yeah, let's get some of this stuff done. Here we go, this nice big open flat field. I don't know if I'll ever use that entry point, as I think that's just a random parking lot hole. I was going too fast there. Easy, easy, easy. There goes the train passing by. Now let's back this up a little bit. Let's try to go 50-50. That's perfect right there. Hey, and I did get that worker to go, or at least trying to go to that next contract. Alright, good job, buddy. Yeah, let's see here. Spinnery, these are our new ones here. Let's go fabric wool. Let's activate that. And we need to change the output mode to distributing there. And the same thing for this one. Yeah, we got over 10,000 liters in both. Now can our tailor shop keep up with all this? Because I've been shutting this thing off at the end of every day just because it keeps running out. I'd say after 12 hours of production, maybe less. But we're going to activate it now for sure. We'll see. It's got 6,000 liters of fabric to work with. Yeah, 4 spinneries might put it in overtime. We'll see, but yeah, I like the looks of this, man. This is going to look like an actual part of town here by the end of it, I hope. It's going to look weird that we're going to have 4 or maybe more of the same store here in one line, but we'll try to make it match the vibe. I don't know what else we're going to put here for now. But definitely spinneries, and then eventually we'll put our tailor shop over here too. Yeah, I think I'm going to blacktop the area behind these spinneries. We'll just blacktop it plumb to the fence. Don't know if that looks exactly right with the grass it has behind it. Yeah, we'll do that. Spend just a little bit extra money on this. Yeah, we're pretty much going to the fence row anyway. This entrance right here, I will probably use quite a bit more than any other one. Like I said, this entrance on the left right there, I don't know. This parking lot, I've never been in there. Oh, here comes the rain. Good thing we got our harvest done. But like what I was thinking about earlier, doing sidewalks in cobblestone. Now, where's the cobblestone? There it is. Which just would be a giant sidewalk, but I could do like cobblestone roads here and just have blacktop around the productions. I don't know what would look best. We're not going to do it now. But yeah, I've got dreams of this place just like I do our farm over there. We'll see how this layout works for now. But I think those spinneries are there to stay. But yeah, before I forget, let's get those daggum castle stones over to the castle before I forget that. Oh man, I need to blacktop this area up here. This is a muddy mess. Let's drive through there. That's only 22,000 worth of product there, but that should be enough to fill it up. Yeah. It no longer says we're missing any castle stones, and that's what we want. But that's a long project right there. Still got 8,000, nearly 9K liters of castle stones to use for that project. So that's going to take some time there. But also, before I forget, let's check some salmon and trout prices here, as we've probably got another few pallets to sell this month. You can see stuff is coming down here, but we can get these salmon over to the Big Farmer's Kiosk. And the trout, well, we could just sell it all to the Big Farmer's Kiosk, honestly. But the Seaside Restaurant here is the best price for those. Let me go pick them up. And if it ain't too hard to separate them, and those places are pretty close together, I'll do that. But yeah, let's go make a little bit extra money before we end this one. I'm going to try to ease my way into this sell trigger and just try to sell the 3 salmon here. Try to keep all my trout separate. Just kind of ease it. Oh, wow, that's almost 40K right there. That's almost $17,000 right there for one pallet. That ain't right. $7,000 for that. So that should have been 14,000, right? Yeah, where's it getting that price from? It just gave us $3,000 on that pallet. It's 2,000 liters of fish. I don't know. I don't know where it's getting that price from. We'll take it. That's a lot of extra money there. 3 pallets just brought us, what was that, like 45K? If I cannot jackknife myself here, the Seaside Restaurant, just around the corner here, we can sell our trout. All right, let's see what these bring. We've got exactly 10,000 liters to sell. And at a price of 4,300, we should make 43,000. But let's just do 1 pallet here. So 43 times 2 is going to be 8,600 we should make from 1 pallet. And that's over 10,800, not even including the environment score. I don't know where it's getting this extra cash, but that's a big bonus. Am I missing something? I mean, I don't know what I'm missing here. Yeah, it's just 2,000 pieces in one pallet. It's giving us like 1,500 extra on a pallet or something like that. Look at that. That's actually, this is like a cheat code. I don't know. And my difficulty setting is on normal. As far as like the, what's it called for the sale prices and stuff. So like nothing is on easy. So yeah, I don't know. We'll take it. We'll take it. We need to stop complaining and just take it. More money for us. Oh, goodness. I think I mentioned in the last episode that we can start getting bonuses by releasing fish, and even if we catch junk. So I'm going to start fishing back over here in this sea over by our fish farms. I think I might as well start. I mean, we're not going to reach any milestones in this playthrough, more than likely. But hey, if we can make an extra $5,000 or $10,000 just by catching a few pieces of junk or releasing some smaller fish, we might as well try to take advantage of it. No, of course, I'll start catching some expensive fish here. I'll sell these, yeah. Watch me start catching all $400 fish now. I think to this point, I still have yet to end the episode catching 3 $400 fish in a row. I don't know if that's even possible. We still got our contract worker up there finishing up field 17. I'll hang around here until he finishes that at least. We made us quite a bit of money in contract work today. It's a $100 fish. All right, those are the ones we're releasing right there. But yeah, the biggest thing is we got our production yard now. We got the wheat harvested. Might come out even. Making a little bit of money there. I don't know. We'll see come flower time. But yeah, the main thing is we got a yard now where we can put all of our production points. We'll turn that into a nice little area of town in the future. So that makes me happy. Come on, fishy, and there's a piece of junk. Well, we didn't get no milestones for this run, but we're going to start working on it at any rate. But we'll end this one here, folks. We're going to end it in the rain, looks like. Yeah, let's put our fish farm in the background there. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, y'all keep it sweet.